Hey folks, Jerome Forrest here. It's 2:17 p.m. on October 28, 2023 in East Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 8 degrees outside on a sunny afternoon in the city. In this video, I walked for 1.4 kilometers starting at Mount Pleasant by the TransLink bus stop at East Broadway and Scotia. Then strolled west on Broadway, ending my trek in Fairview by Bus Bay 4 of Broadway City Hall SkyTrain Station at West Broadway and Cambie. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forrest here. Just walking along West Broadway here. Or actually, this is technically East Broadway. Because we're on the east side of town. We're on the other side of Ontario Street right now.
What's it called?
And I'm currently heading over to Jody's No Frills to pick up some cheese. And if there's any good protein deals, maybe pick up some protein for Bay as well. We'll wait and we'll see. Bay usually has a better catch on protein when we go to some of the Bangladeshi grocery stores or Indian grocery stores. This would be Main Street in East Broadway. This would be the popular South Main neighborhood over here. We can cross. And it continues along this strip all the way to Terminal Ave through Olympic Village, and it turns into the downtown. Now we'll continue walking on East Broadway here. Just passing the Fable Diner. Looks like they've pulled their blinds. It is quite a sunny day today. And we are heading into the winter season. We're near the start of November. It is October 28th. So it's only going to get colder. That's okay, because once the cold is over with, you get the warmth back. Here's a local dollar store. Now we'll keep walking here on East Broadway. Coming up to Quebec Street, there's construction on this end. This is predominantly for the Broadway subway extension project. They're extending the Millennium Line out to here and beyond, all the way to Arbutus Street. In Kitsilano. And of course, UBC is currently in talks with the city. There was plans to build it all the way to UBC, but it seems like they only had money to build it to Arbutus first. And if you look at the TransLink reports, up to Arbutus is where the 99 subway line is most popularly used. From Commercial Broadway to Station, all the way in East Van, all the way out to the east side of Kitsilano, or Arbutus Street. So that's where they're building it first, and of course UBC is in talks to extend it. They might contribute some of the money, who knows, but definitely if they had a bus that goes all the way to UBC where I live, I'd be really happy about that. Or a SkyTrain all the way to UBC, I'd be really happy about that. And at that point in time, we'll probably have moved somewhere else, somewhere better. Because it's still going to take a few more years to build. Just passing Best Burrito. Here on West Broadway now. We did just pass Ontario Street, crossed it. So we're here on West Broadway. And we're just walking past Bike Repair Row. Doesn't have as many bike stations as bike stores as it used to on this side. Well, there's still quite a few. We passed two of them already. There's another one across the street here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to cross, or we're going to stop. This would be the intersection of Manitoba and West Broadway. Yeah, the light's about to change, so let's wait for it. There it is. Yeah, we'll just cross the street because we are heading over to Jody's No Frills. Oh wait, no, we gotta walk this way a little bit more, I think. Yeah, we'll walk this way. There might be a part of a build that we might need to avoid on this side of the street. We'll get there. Either way, we can cross the street when we get to Jody's. And it's spelled J-O-T-I, so that's Jody's No Frills here on West Broadway. Nice grocery store. And that would be one of the grocery stores in the area that sells a predominant amount of the more Canadian ingredients that you'll find here. It's not what we would call an ethnic grocery store. It's what we call a regular Canadian grocery store. But it pretty much provides a pan-Canadian and American assortment of ingredients that you would find here in North America. And then it will have different sections also for the more international group. But the interesting thing about Vancouver is even though there's like No Frills and Safeways, Whole Foods and Save On Foods to provide all those options, T&T grocery store, an Asian-focused grocery store, is more common for people to go to than anything else. We do frequent T&T grocery stores, and you can't find the cheese there, so we're going to find the cheese. So we'll hit it. Looks like it beeped a few times. I'll wait and see if it changes or not. This would be the intersection of Columbia and West Broadway. I hit it a few more times. Not all of these walks work all the time, but the city works really hard to try to keep them all up to date. Looks like this one is, so we're good to go. Every once in a while, and it's the same thing out of their major cities. You'll find a crosswalk that's just out of sync. That's normal. Things break. A scooter store here, an electric bike store. There goes the 9 Boundary bus. I'll be heading all the way over to Boundary Road, and I think there's a Boundary Loop. I went over to Boundary Loop once in a video. It was over in, I think, the Rupert area, and ended up on East Broadway and caught a bus over there and then walked down the Lougheed Highway a little bit, which you can walk down, like there's a sidewalk and stuff. What they call highways over here aren't necessarily always the same as you find in other areas, like the highway over where I live in Toronto. That's like a major highway. No one's walking down that. No 400 series in the QEW, no one's walking down those streets. We do have right away right now at the blinking light. And I'm just gonna head on in and grab some groceries here at No Frills, at Jody's No Frills. And of course, I'll come back in a little bit and we can continue our walk. So, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Talk to you in a bit. So we're back. I got some groceries and some nice soft large pitas for pay and some pepperoni, some shredded mozzarella cheese. And we're talking like giant soft pitas. We're talking giant soft pitas. Like, they're not the medium-sized ones. They're like the large ones that you get 6 of. You can make a whole pita pizza out of it. It's pretty good. You soak the pita in water and then you cook it in the oven so it stays soft. And you just put pepperoni and other stuff on it. And of course, you get those Western ingredients from the Western grocery stores. And if you want Chinese buns, you go to the Chinese grocery stores like T&T. So now we're back on West Broadway, just walking past the Broadway subway extension project. Here you can see some of it right here. Turn the camera down for you and you can see right into it. You can see some of the tracks here. Here, I'll straighten it out a bit there. Look at that, eh? I don't know if those are tracks or if they're not. It looks like that's above ground. Anyways, very cool. 2 clicks for back up. Get to see a little bit of the structures that are being built there. This would be the intersection of Yukon and West Broadway. Sorry, we're on West Broadway. It just came from East Vancouver, so it's got East Van on my mind. And of course, this whole street here is just covered over with steel girders and stuff. There's really a hollow underground to it for the subway extension project. Just wait for the light to change. A few more minutes. Almost ready. And it should change soon. It is a little slower over here. West Broadway is a major thoroughway. And here we go. It's our turn. Get a nice shot of the mountains from here. So once we can cross, we'll cross. This stretch of the subway project is the reason why you have this fence up here. Just trying to control the flow of traffic. And there is the extension of the subway station that they're going to be building over here for the Broadway extension subway project, and that'll be an extension of the Millennium Line, just like I said before. So super excited for that. We'll keep walking here, passing the Broadway Mini Mart. There's also a local faux shop and A&W. Such a busy intersection. Here we are at the intersection of West Broadway and Cambie. And we're just heading over to, I think it's Bus Bay 4 over here. And we'll catch the 99 UBCB line back to UBC. You can see a really nice view of the mountains over here too. So it's the Vancouver observation booth. This looks a lot like the top of the CN Tower, or the Seattle Space Needle. And we're back on West Broadway. Over here, there's Pablo Japanese Bakery, London Drugs, McDonald's. And also a cafe and stuff like that. And a brand new Rogers store. Now that Rogers has taken over shop. Some of the prices have improved for data, but some of the quality has declined. You can still use your cell phone underground, of course, here. No problem with using it, unless of course you're trying to live stream. Then it struggles. That's just things I have to deal with. Alright, folks, so yeah, this is Bus Bay 4 over here of Broadway City Hall Station. And I'm going to end my walk here. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along, and just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.